On ne présente plus Sheila E, musicienne de renom, éternelle complice de Prince, que nous avons eu la chance de rencontrer lors de son dernier passage en France. Si elle ne nous a pas autorisés à filmer, elle nous a tout de même donné une interview pleine de confessions totalement exclusives.
Oh yeah, I can watch it, and I think I was crazy. Absolutely.
You saw the video clips and,
oh, yeah.
the almost naked stuff. And
oh yeah, no, it was. You know, I always said it's like I took full responsibility that I created a monster, and it was my doing, and
yeah.
No one else did. You know, it was like this is what I wanted to do.
Nobody chose the outfit for you. You did everything.
No, it's what I wanted to do. It's like this is how I want to be, and I was talking to a lot of people, and they said, well, what do you want to do? Well, I want to do this, and they said, well, that's kind of like no one has ever done that. No one, there's never been a female timbali player, percussion player leading a band. That doesn't even exist. I said, okay, well then I will be the first. You know, and it's like, are there any rules? Well, no, there's no rules. Oh, you shouldn't have never told me that. You know, so even doing my record, I never went to the record company to say, what do you guys want me to play? What is the marketing? I turned in my record done. The album cover was done. I shot it this way. This is what I want you guys to do. And the only argument that I got with the record company at the time was they wanted Bella St. Mark to be the first single, and Prince and I wanted Glamorous Life. And they said, we want Bella St. Mark. We fought for Glamorous Life to be the first single. That was the only thing. But other than that, every album that I've done, I've come up with a team of people instead of the record company, because I know me as an artist and what I want to do. And I can't talk to you and say, okay, what do you want me to do? And you don't even know me. You know, it's like I always wanted to kind of do this, you know. So when they said that there's no limit, I could do whatever. So I just kept going. And at one point, even Prince looked at me. He's like, you sure you want to do this? And I'm like, yeah, you know. Yeah, I took it to the extreme. And then after a while, I went, this is not right. I got to change some stuff, you know. So I learned, and it was okay.
She's got big thoughts, big dreams, and a big brown Mercedes sedan. What I think this girl, she really wants to be in love with a man. She wants to leave the glamorous life. She don't need a man's touch. She wants to leave the glamorous life without love. It ain't much.
I mean, definitely for me, I grew up in an environment in the Bay Area where it was about bands. So I wanted a band. I didn't want to just be the solo artist. That's not who I wanted to be. I wanted it to be a band, a look, and so part of the auditions for the band was anybody who came to audition. We auditioned about 200 people the first time. And if I thought that you were good enough to play in the band, that you were versatile enough to play different types of music, my question to you was, do you drink? Do you do drugs? You can't smoke. If you're going to be in my band, you have to sing, you have to dance. I might change your hair. I might change the color. I might add hair. I might cut your hair. This is what you're going to have, a different look. I already knew it was a concept that it needed to be a band. So that was done purposely for me because I wanted it to look like a group, like a band. It wasn't, the focus didn't have to just be on me. And that's what I was telling the band. It's like, we're a team. This is together, you know. So it was done purposely. I think it wasn't, I mean, the video was done at a time where it was the Minneapolis sound, but it's so funny because I almost don't hear it as a total Minneapolis sound. It was so much of who I was that it was a little bit distant from what everybody else is doing, you know. It had a taste of it, but it just sounded like me to me, you know.
Give it up, Paris.
Some of the songs that I do in the show and it depends on what kind of audience and what we're playing. But I change the lyrics. I mean, I can't. There's a lot of stuff I can say. I like the song, but it's like, yeah, I can't sing this, and we change the lyrics because the groove is great, incredible.
The best B-side ever.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. There's a lot of good B-sides, but that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Cherry from Vine City, can't you see? Thoughts so pretty, you and me. Are you ready to sing with us? Are you ready?
Not too much is planned. A lot of it is spontaneous, and it just depends on what I feel like and what I want to do. But it also depends on the audience. It depends on the venue that we play, how much time. For this second leg of the tour, since we're out, I'm not playing any drums because they said there wasn't any room on the stage, which is a drag for me because I want to play everything. But if there's time where I'll sit in with someone or play drums or second. So with my timbales this time, since I couldn't have my whole kit, I just put a kick drum and a snare with my timbales. And I haven't done that in a long time, but it gives me something to do.
You can send the drummer to the bathroom.
No, he's good. I can't do that. He's good. But it's all different. It's all spontaneous, and we have some things planned, but the rest of it it's never the same, and that's what makes it fun. But right before the show, I will warm up 15 minutes with just stick drumming because I'm getting older and it's harder for me to play. And because I don't practice, I've never practiced, so my practice is warming up, just hitting the sticks on the chair for 10 or 15 minutes, and then we all get together as a band and we pray, and then we go on stage.
Me, even in the summertime, everybody knows from a coy little wink, the girl's got a lot on her mind.
The experience was kind of crazy. We had never written songs together as a family all these years. We've written for each other, but not together. So we had to make sure that everyone had something to say. I couldn't say, we're going to do this. You have to say it, and Dad has to say it. So everyone takes turns in giving their opinion. And then we had to figure out what direction we wanted to go with, and because it's my brothers and I, Juan and Peter Michael, with Pops, he listens to Latin jazz and that's his style of music, and his style of music lends to more horns in his music, like 5-piece horn section. Some of the things that we were writing as kids, his kids, our music doesn't lend to have a lot of horns on the music, so we had to try to make a balance so that it sounded like a family and not just here's the young music and here's the older music. We had to find a balance to not leave Pops out of the equation, and he is the foundation of who we are, so that was the icing on the cake.
Would you say that it's the most collaborative effort that you ever did?
Every day is a collaboration. It's the best thing I've ever done. Today at Soundcheck was fun. I mean, it's
good.
Absolutely. I continue to grow. We all continue to grow. If I just say it was only this, then I'm not doing anything. Every day is a new thing, and that's what's incredible about it.
You rock.
Oh, my dad.
Really?
Yeah, he's
So
the reason.
obvious.
Yeah, he's the reason why why I'm playing. I mean, I watched him play when I was younger, and I just wanted to do what he was doing, and he looked at me like, "You don't want to play these things," and so he requested me to play violin for 5 years. I took violin, and then his percussion player got sick at 15, and I convinced him to let me play the show because I knew all the music because they rehearsed at the house every day. And that was it. That one performance, I said, I got to go out on tour with you. This is what I'm supposed to do. And that was it.
So after all these years, you're still daddy's girl.
I am so daddy's girl, yes.
This
I
is
spoke with
good.
him yesterday from Paris, yeah, or from France. Well, when I met Prince, he was doing his first record, so 1978 is, I've known him longer than anyone, just about, I mean, and he was in the Bay Area performing, and I went to see him perform because my dad was playing with Santana then, and he was recording at the same studio they were at. I went backstage and said hello to him. He had already been following my career. He already knew who I was. I wasn't Sheila E then, I was Sheila Escovedo. And he had been following my career because I was playing with George Duke at the time. And so when I finally got to meet him, I was very excited. He's like, I love your work. I love who you are as a musician. And I invited him to come over to the house, and he met the family. And I asked him to come in and watch one of the family shows. And he was just overwhelmed, like, this is crazy that you guys play together like this. And so we've
With
always...
no other audience than yourselves.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes, and so that's been the thing that Prince and I have together is the music, and it started with that, with our family, and him being able to come and experience Latin jazz for the first time ever. It was overwhelming. He just didn't know, and that was what was cool about it.
So I'm gonna stick around until this move.
When we started the foundation, we raised money through a lot of the shows that we had done, and a lot of the shows that we were doing, I also started selling my drums right on the spot, and then we'd have to rent gear because I was selling all my drums everywhere we went so we could give money to the kids. So we ended up starting the foundation. Right now, we started a couple of pilot programs, but raising money, we use music and arts as therapy for the kids. On these pilot programs we started, one was music class to be able to learn how to record your own record, learn how to sing into the computer, garage band, start very simple and allow them to express themselves, because that was the part about the kids in foster care, is that they're so abused that they don't talk, they don't communicate, they have nothing to say, they're angry, they're mad all the time, and they hurt people all the time. And so we said, through your music, if you're angry, write down what you're angry about, and then sing about it, or rap about it, or make a beat to it, and teaching that to them with that kind of music that, they're creating their own music and their own sound. It opened up so many doors for them. So a lot of the kids that we've been teaching, They stopped being mean to people. They're instead of them getting Fs, they're getting As. You know, they're not in the
They started in confidence.
confidence and support. They feel like, man, no one ever gave us a chance. And you guys, and you and Lynn, Miss Lynn, keep coming back and showing us that you really care about us. And it was about saying, yes, we're going to come back. And they're like, we don't believe you because no one else does. So it's that respect. And we said, we respect you. This is yours. You take care of it. You know, we're giving you, this is your responsibility. And they said, no one ever gives us that kind of responsibility. They don't trust us.
At the same time, it's not surprising coming from you because as we understand that, you opened the door for a lot of musicians and new artists coming in, and then who after went elsewhere, bigger
Absolutely.
names.
Absolutely.
So it's a part of you that the general audience or the fans rarely know, that you discover people and you push them to be at their best.
Yes, absolutely. I love doing that. I love helping people.
Mentoring.
Yeah, I love being a mentor. It's one of my favorite things to do, and to be able to do that because I've had so many great mentors in my life beside my dad and Tito Puente and Mongo and anyone who came to the house, and George Duke and Billy Cobham and Herbie, and they were all my mentors. Everyone that I've worked with has been a mentor to me, and so everything that is good about them that I take to use for me, it's like maybe I can teach someone this, or I've learned from this, or that's something I wouldn't do, so let me do it this way, you know. And that's a part of experiencing life, and it's important. I don't know who it's going to feature yet because we're still working on the music. Since we're going to be out, we'll start planning, putting things together. But I've already recorded a lot of songs, and I mean, I could put out a record now, but I want to experiment and do more. And I want to do more songs that have. I want to do songs that have more percussion and drumming in it, so it's fun and danceable. Yeah.
See him spend his lonely time. Things design a cuckoo time. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
At first said no, I was like, no, we can't do it. And I said, well, we'll see. I didn't want to do it for specific reasons because I don't want it to be just Sheila E as just that Prince era because I'm more than just that. And if I start playing with the time and with F Deluxe, it'll become that again, and that's not just me. So it's a part of my life. But we are going to play together. But there's just many different types of music. I want to do gospel music. There's just other stuff that I want to do. So no disrespect to F Deluxe or the Original 7, yeah, or anything like that, or anybody else. I mean, I just talked to Denise Matthews the other day, who you know as Vanity, and I spoke with her last week and to see how she was doing. So I keep in touch with everyone, and you know, musically, it's just there's so many things I want to do, but at first I was reluctant to play with them, or to have them to open with us. So.
Well, at the same time, it's an opportunity for you to showcase your other sides, or the musical sides.
I'm still going to do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
show Latin jazz and gospel what you
I
like.
mean, today we're going to do a little bit of everything, and we're opening for George Clinton. I've known Uncle George, well, he's my Uncle George. I know Uncle George forever, since like I was 17 or 18 or something like that.
And you never played for him.
Never opened a show for him. I've sat in with him a gazillion times. I've played with him. We always play and sit in on each other's gigs.
And we're very proud that it happens in France.
This is a first for me. It's crazy. I can't wait to see him play tonight. I'm so excited.
Well, that's the good thing about opening, is that after you can watch it.
Absolutely, absolutely.